has this 2014 Audi S3, which is 10 years old now, still got what it takes to be a cracking modern car, but is it also going to be a cracking future classic? So who was the Audi S3 originally intended for? Well, in my eyes, someone who's a weekly, daily commuter to and from their 9 to 5 office job, and then at the weekend they thought they were Colin McRae, because this thing is some serious fun. What sets this apart from a standard A3? On some minor exterior details, you've got chrome mirror caps, which all S and RS models do have and did have, unless you have a black pack. You've got different grills down here, S3 badges which are subtle all the way around the car, and obviously the 2-litre turbo which is pushing just on 300 horsepower. Round at the business end, you've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 exhaust tailpipes. And if you're like me and like a nice exhaust, what's not to love? So how does this look for a 10-year-old car? Well, in my opinion, it looks fantastic. If you put it up against a new car today, your Golfs, a new A3 or S3, I still think it looks fantastic. So down at the front, you get some lovely S3 brake calipers, which are painted in black, and then they're wrapped in 18-inch wheels, or you could have the optional extra of 19-inch. But I think these 18 set the car off really well, and the brake calipers finish it. So getting in, does it feel like you're stepping back in time? In my honest opinion, no. I think the car is still very modern. You've got the screen which flicks up out the dash, again, which could be updated now. I guess most cars come with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You don't have things like that. And also one thing I have noticed, and it's a big thing for me, there's no USB ports. You get this Audi MMI lead, which is for what, your iPhone 4 maybe? So yeah, that is one thing for me, there is no USB ports. But other than that, you've got climate control, heated seats, paddle shifters, cruise control, but you haven't got like the likes of virtual cockpit like the new ones have. You've got the old-fashioned dials. Now, some people do prefer that. But yeah, it is a lovely car. And does it feel like it's 10 years old? No, it doesn't. For a stock exhaust and stock car, sounds good. Let's go for a drive. Out for a little drive now, an eco at the moment because we're in a single track lane, but gives the time to test the old suspension out. And to be fair, for a 10-year-old car, it rides very well. You can get the optional extra of mag ride. This one hasn't got it, but you can get mag ride, which uses magnets in the suspension struts. I learnt that from my apprenticeship back in 2017, when this car was only 3 years old. Out on the open road, I think this has still got some proper looks. You do get some looks, and I've had some thumbs up from kids. I've been using it for the last few days, and you do get some thumbs up when they see it. I think it's probably the Misano Red, but it does look mega. Let's get it out of old eco and get it into dynamic and see if it comes alive, shall we? Listen to it go. That just makes you smile. The old S-tronic farts, I just love it. Change it up through the gearbox, you could do it all day long. Those little noises, like a little child. Kid at Christmas, this is. So being 10 years old, how does it feel to drive? I mean, I would say, to be honest with you, fantastic. You wouldn't know it's 10 years old. You've still got your digital speedo and bits like that. That's all you need. You don't need to connect to your phone or anything like that, although you can. But for me, perfect, great car. Running it around in dynamic, but I think to be fair, when you're back in the lanes, you can use the old S-tronic drive select, put it back into individual so you can set the car to be in comfort, but of course the engine noise in dynamic, so you get the nice little pops out the back. It's what we want, using those 4 tips to make some noise. So, would a 2014 Audi S3 have my money in 2024? 100% yes. I've been using it, as I said, now for 4 days. Can't fault it. Such a good looking car, and I don't think they've aged at all. Will it be a future classic? I think so, yes. Obviously, if you've got the right spec and right colour, I think this particular one in Misano Red is going to be a future classic. It's got my money.